To go with the one city, one night travel theme that I set upon for this trip, I have only the next 6 hours in the location Ipoh. Now, every second counts. Good morning to a bright and sunny morning in Ipoh. Okay, I just got out of my hotel, now hunting for my breakfast. It seems to me that there is a coffee shop which is very popular, so I'm going there now. Okay, first cross the road. There are only two things to see or do in Old Town Ipoh. One is to soak up the old atmosphere in the UNESCO Old Town. And second, to savor good food that Ipoh is so famous for. The coffee shop culture found in Southeast Asia here in Malaysia is totally unique, and I'm not referring to the Western coffee cultures. Such coffee culture are locally originated, and born locally is something one can hardly find outside Malaysia. There are lots of coffee shops here in Ipoh to choose from. Some even say that the famous white coffee that we drink in Southeast Asia originated in Ipoh. And among the many white coffee in Ipoh, Nam Heong coffee shop is possibly the most famous ones to consume breakfast in. Having breakfast in Nam Heong is almost an institution for all visitors and tourists. It is no wonder my first choice Nam Heong coffee shop has a long queue that spills out to the road outside. I do not want to waste my life queuing under the hot sun, so I have to explore other alternatives. That being said, I still packed some egg tarts and their famous white coffee to be consumed later in my hotel room. At least I can tell people that I visited Nam Heong. Okay, that's the evidence. Ipoh White Coffee, Foong Coffee Shop. There are always competitors around you trying to get your cheese. To catch the disillusioned customer who turned out at Nam Heong but got disappointed by the long queue to get in, like myself, there are a handful of coffee shops lurking nearby waiting to grab your business. Foong Coffee Shop is just one of them. It is situated strategically right opposite Nam Heong Coffee Shop. I make the decision to go inside there. The coffee shop is also equally brisk, but I'm still able to get a seat for a lone diner without much difficulty. I had breakfast sets of 2 bread, a custard egg, and of course, white coffee. And I also tried fitting in my stomach with a plate of wonton mee. I must say, all these are very nicely done, very old school taste. I am going back to my hotel room to eat the egg tart and coffee that I packed at Nam Heong earlier, about half an hour ago. I'm going to have this famous egg tart, before it turns cold. By the way, this is how traditional coffee takeaway look like, with a strings on top which you can hang it everywhere. That's the ingenuity of the ancient people, or rather people from the past. No special ambience here, okay, but I think it's the food itself that counts. Wow, this egg tart is so thick. Yeah, you see the yolk part. Very savory, not too sweet. And frankly, I prefer the coffee at Nam Heong as compared to the one that is opposite that I had earlier. Funny Mountain Soya Beancurd. That's a funny translation from the Chinese name奇峰豆腐花. There is already a long queue when I'm there. There's even a car drive-through queue for people who do not want to leave the car. silky smooth beancurd that is a must eat when you are here in Ipoh. There are many online reviews claiming that Funny Mountain is the best beancurd in Ipoh. And this beancurd store seems like one popular place to visit for first-time tourists in Ipoh. I have to brave the long queue under the hot sun to fulfill my FOMO mentality. Okay.
影晒先，幫我打下廣告啊！
唔使打廣告㗎啦，你哋。
你幾時過嚟玩啊？
嚇？
你幾時過嚟啊？
係。今日嚟
你
嘅。
本身邊度嚟啊？
新加坡嚟。
好，幫我睇呢個幫我多啲。
OK。係啊，你哋唔使打廣告㗎啦，你哋。
你想食啲乜嘢？
俾我豆腐花一個，同埋豆水。
好，豆花喺呢度食㗎啦吓。
係。
好，6蚊啦。6蚊。
Okay. I got my dessert eventually, but there is no proper sitting to consume the food I bought. So I got to stand here and eat. Let's try the tofu fa first. Sweet and it's very soft. I think I will try later because after trying the tofu fa, when you try this, is not very sweet.
Later that same evening.
It is almost 11 p.m. when I finally step out of my hotel room. I am a little bit worried and apprehensive for the fact that the old city district that I stayed in is so dead quiet at this time of the night, and that I do not know where I can go for local food at this hour of the night. Good thing is that a local friend came to my help and he brings me to Tong Sui Gai, literally translated from Desert Lane in Cantonese. Tong Sui Gai is located in the new district within the old town center, and it is about 10 minutes drive from where I stay. At close to 12 midnight, I never expect Tong Sui Gai to be so lighted up and has so many people popping out from all corners within the city. There is a dazzling choice of local food to be found at Tong Sui Gai. All genres of Malaysian local food are well represented in this night marketplace. Since I have a local friend with me, we just head straight to my friend's favorite old-time store. For dinner, we settled on an ice-cold dessert and char kway teow. And of course, it is delicious.